Well folks, I bought myself a cool little toy here. It is the Zoom H1 handy recorder. So this is the one that I've used for years, the H2. And you can see it's kind of a handful, and this thing has really done a great job. Over the years, man, I've owned 5 of these. And they're just splendid sound. You got actually 4 mics in this one. 2 that are front, crisscrossing, and 2 in the back that are crisscrossing, so you can do 4-channel audio with it. But it's just a little unwieldy, a little bit heavy. And I saw a demo of a guy on Amazon using one of these, and with a little Sony lapel mic, and it sounded really great. I'm thinking, well, for my videos when I'm out in the field, maybe that would be a better option. So let's go ahead. I have not even opened this yet. I noticed here Wavelab. It comes with a Wavelab LE from Steinberg for Windows and Macintosh. Sweet, free bundled software. So we'll have to see how that works too at some point. I can open this baby up. And what do we have? And I've read mixed reviews about this little recorder. Some people say it's just the greatest. Some people say it's not so great. And but I have to say I've always had good experience with Zoom products. So the only problem I had, I have like 5 of these I use to record concerts. The first one I bought was probably one of the first 1,000 that were made, because I remember the serial number on it was just like something like, I don't know, 1,312 or something like that. And the first versions of them did not sync well with video. Even after firmware updates, you'd start this recording, you'd start your video recording, and say 3 minutes in you were 2 or 3 frames off. But now they lock in just perfectly. So these, and of course the new H2N has been really good. I don't have one of those, but we have some at work. But here is the little bitty, and that is very light. As you can see, it's a little taller, but it's way lighter than it looks like it operates on 1 battery, because they're sending me, putting me 1 battery in here. So here's what it comes with. I'll go ahead and pull this battery out. So there's the battery, a Maxell. Cool. And Maxell make batteries. I'll sort of discard this stuff here. So here it says installing Wavelab LE. Wavelab must be maybe on one of these cards. Look, it comes with an adapter. So it shoots with a micro. Can't see exactly right now what kind of a micro that is. Let's take a look at the size of the card here. I'll pull this other GoPro in just a little closer. It's micro SD 2 gigabytes. So I come with a 2 gigabyte micro SD. And the adapter then for it, which is always handy to have. And wrap this. Okay, so yeah, it feels flimsy. It looks like it's probably, all the Zoom stuff doesn't feel like that great. It's all plasticky, but stuff just works. So I've not even read anything about it at all to see if it'll work or how to operate it. But let's go ahead and load it up anyway. Let me get the plastic off this battery. Great Scott. Okay. So it looks like the battery goes in here. That way. Let's load a little micro SD into it. Get this plastic out of the way here. Okay, so where does the micro SD go? And it goes back on. Aha, micro SD is right here on this side. So you flip over to this side. Looks like you just pop it open. Yep. That looks like that could tear up, doesn't it? We'll see. Looks like it goes in that way. And does it spring load in? Yes, it does. Spring loads in there. We'll close it up. Let's move the other Zoom out of the way. So there, I would imagine I'm ready to record. So I've got a volume over here on this side. I've got a line out. All these other controls are over here. Got a USB. This is like it's a hold button, maybe for a lock or something, right? Or maybe not. We'll have to see. That must be power on. Let's try that and see. Aha. So I slide this little slider back and I'm powered on. And look at that, it's got the day and the month and all that stuff that has to be set. But it looks like it might be ready to record. Look at this access. We're going through a little cycle of stuff here. I guess it's telling me I have 2 hours and 38 seconds to go at, so I'm recording 44.1 16-bit wave is what they've got me recording right now. So I'm not recording anything just yet. This is all you're hearing is audio off of a GoPro. So let's turn this on all of a sudden. And so now I'm recording 44.1 16-bit audio. And so I'm going to set this thing down here on the table in front of me. The GoPros are seeing it. So I've just switched over to the audio from the Zoom H1. And I'm standing back, I don't know, my face is probably 16, 18 inches away from it. And so it's pointed straight up, not at me. Let me turn it toward me a little bit. Now you're hearing it kind of directed toward me. And so should be getting a stereo feel to my voice. And let me just pick this up for a minute. So I'm going to bring it up within, now I'm probably about 10 inches from my voice. So let me pull the GoPro. Okay, so now you're hearing GoPro. I'm going to do some GoPro audio right now. Here's what you're hearing. And now I'm going to switch over to Zoom audio. Once again, let's do GoPro. Let's see. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of Starship Enterprise. Okay, now here we go with the Zoom H2. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee. It gives me a thrill. Hello, 1, 2, 3. So there we go. That's maybe we'll see if you can tell the difference. The thing I'm planning on doing with this is, as I say, I noticed a guy online that was taking and putting a microphone into this, a Sony lapel mic. It was a nice little stereo one for probably only 25 bucks. And so I've bought one of those. It's on the way. I'm going to start sticking this down in my pocket and hooking the little Sony up to this, you know, if I'm doing maybe some climbing videos, hiking, whatever, and let the Sony record my audio instead of having to always hold this. But also it looks like this is going to be really handy to have just for an interview, just to sit maybe on my desk as I'm recording some tutorials and things like that. So there we go, folks. See what you think about the way it sounds, the Zoom H1. And I'll also do some testing, comparing it maybe with the H2 as well. Peace to all of y'all. Subscribe if you like the channel.